I guess we all know about NASA, SpaceX, and of course the handsome guy Elon Musk, and Mars, because a lot of people are working on going there. But I always wonder, why are they planning to go there? Do they just want to float in the anti-gravity and then come back? No. Actually, they are trying to do space exploration and find if we can sustain our life in other planets. And how do they do that? I always have this question also. Well, imagine this is a rock. Maybe it is from Mars, maybe it is from Moon, as per you like. Now I want to find out what it has inside of it. How do I do that? Well, scientists invented a very beautiful technique called time-of-flight secondary ion mass spectroscopy. I know the name is kind of a tongue twister, and no one wants to know the name yet. So, as Einstein has always said that imagination is more important than knowledge, let's put this rock inside and focus on the imagination part. Imagine I am standing here with Messi around me, the footballer, and we both decided to run to the end of the room. Who will reach faster? Of course, Messi. Why? Because he is lighter than me, and I am heavier. And thus, this can be established as a fact that a lighter element or lighter thing reach a destination faster than the heavier counterpart in the duration of time with the same amount of energy. Well, focusing this particular thing, we bring back the rock again. And what do I do as a scientist is that I will punch this rock with heavy ions. When I punch this rock with heavy ions, it will collapse. And once it collapses, more molecules, ions, and atoms will come out of it. And then I allow those things to travel into a controlled space or controlled area with a detector at the end. Now, as we already discussed that lighter element reach faster, or it reach first, then it strike the detector. Now, when it strikes the detector, it produces a peak. Now, how do I know that which peak is what? It might be something else, right? Well, thanks to the periodic table and thanks to the mass that we know, that we can exactly calculate which element is what and exactly which compound, which isotope is what. And according to using this technology, we are able to understand what are elements and compounds and isotopes inside it. Well, let's go back to the name because it's kind of important always. So we are generating a mass spectra using secondary ions and the concept of time of flight. So the name of this method is time of flight secondary ions mass spectroscopy. And thus, this is how it is done. Well, for a bit of fact check, European Space Agency has a satellite named Rosetta, which they recently concluded mission on Jupiter, where it was going into the comet of Jupiter and analyzing the kind of elements and soil and the water inside of it. And thus, you can understand that how crucial this method is. And also, one of the best part is this is the only method to detect, or one of the best method to detect hydrogen and lithium and stuff like that. Thank you.